In order to have a complete sentence, we need to start with a capital, end in a punctuation mark. We also have to have a subject, predicate, and then check and make sure our sentence makes sense. The one things that you guys probably haven't heard of are subjects and predicates. The subject of a sentence tells who or what the sentence is about. It's the naming part of our sentence. The predicate of a sentence tells what the subject does or did. So it's the telling part. So our subject is the naming part and our predicate is the telling part. There are two main parts of a sentence, the subject and the predicate. Together, a subject and a predicate make a whole thought. The subject of a sentence tells who or what the sentence is about. Again, we sometimes call the subject the naming part. So this example, the large airplane flew into the air. What is this sentence about mainly? It's the large airplane is the subject. It tells what the sentence is about. It's the naming part. The second part of a sentence is the predicate. The predicate of a sentence tells what the subject does or did. Sometimes we call the predicate the telling part. The large airplane flew into the air. Well, we know that our subject is the large airplane. So what did the large airplane do? It flew into the air. Flew into the air is the predicate. It tells what the subject did. Again, it's the telling part. So our predicate is the telling part. Our subject is the naming part. The subject, the topic of a sentence, includes who or what the sentence is about. The subject contains a noun or a pronoun. Nouns, again, remember, nouns name a person, place, thing, or idea. Pronouns are words that take the place of a common noun or proper noun. So our subject tells us who or what the sentence is about, and it usually contains the noun or pronoun. Our predicate, on the other hand, is the part of the sentence that tells something about the subject or what the subject does. The predicate contains the verb. We can have an action verb, which describes what they do, shows action, a helping verb, which goes along with our action verb, or it could be a linking verb that just describes a condition like is, am, are, was, were, been, being, or be. So the subject is who or what the sentence is about. It's usually the noun or pronoun, and the predicate contains the verb. Let's look at this sentence. The frog jumped over the dog. In order to find the subject and the predicate, to break it into, the first thing you need to do is find the verb. So the frog jumped over the dog. The verb is jumped, and we label it with a V. Then as soon as you find the first verb in the sentence, we karate chop it or split it in half. Everything before the verb gets one line because this is our subject. Everything starting with the first verb to the end of the line to the end of the sentence or punctuation mark gets two lines, and this is called our predicate. Now, sometimes it asks for a little more. It might say it wants to know what our simple subject is. Remember, we talked about how the subject contains a noun. So, what is simply doing the verb in this sentence? The frog. Which word of those is simply doing it? Frog, right. So our simple subject would be frog. And our simple predicate we find first, and that was our verb. So jumped. So frog jumped. What did it simply do? Jumped. So frog is your simple subject, and jumped is your simple predicate. Your complete subject is the frog. Your complete predicate is jumped over the dog. Okay, so everything before the verb with one line was our complete subject. It's the who or what of the sentence. Yes, the alligator. Starting with the verb till the end punctuation mark gets 2 lines. Eats milk and cookies is our complete predicate. Does eats milk and cookies tell us what the who or what did? Yes. What did the alligator do? What did the subject do? Well, the subject's the alligator, and what did he do? He eats milk and cookies. Okay, if we look at this sentence that we just did together, we have the alligator is our subject, and remember, we get one line for that, and it's the who or what of the sentence and what it's about. The alligator is the subject. It's the who or what. Eats milk and cookies gets 2 lines underneath of it because it's our complete predicate. Remember, our complete predicate starts with the verb, and we said that the verb in this sentence was eats, right? So now you may get asked your simple predicate or your simple subject. If we look at this, our simple subject is simply the noun or pronoun in the complete subject. So the alligator. What's the noun here? Alligator. Alligator is your simple subject. It's simply who the subject is about, alligator. If we look at our complete predicate, eats milk and cookies. Your predicate is just the verb. So what's our simple predicate? Your simple predicate's just the verb, it's eats. So in simple form of this sentence, alligator eats. If we look at our sentence that we broke up into complete subject and complete predicate, we found the verb, and it was eats. All right, so remember, the complete subject tells who or what the sentence is about. The simple subject is the main noun that simply shows who or what the sentence is about. And remember, it's usually a noun or it could be a pronoun. The complete predicate tells what the subject does or did. And remember, your simple predicate is just the verb, right? So your simple subject is just the noun, and your simple predicate is just the verb. Let's practice. So we have the complete sentence. The dog chases his tail round and round. So the first thing we do to separate them into subjects and predicates is find the verb. The verb is chases. We label it with a V, then we karate chop this sentence in half. The dog gets 1 line because that's our complete subject, the who or what. Starting with the verb till the end punctuation mark gets 2 lines, and this is our complete predicate. It tells us what the subject does. So if we look here at the complete subject, the dog, who's simply doing the action in this sentence? What's just the noun or pronoun? Dog. So dog would be your simple subject. And the complete subject, if we look at it, chases his tail round and round. What is the simple form of this? Chases, that's right. So your simple predicate would be chases. Let's practice another one. We go to the park and play on the slide. So let's label verbs. We go to the park and play on the slide. So we have our first verb is go. So remember, we karate chop right before our first verb. Everything before gets 1 line because that's our complete subject. Everything starting with the first verb till end punctuation mark gets 2 lines because that's our complete predicate. We is our complete subject. But there's only 1 word there, so it's also our simple subject. Go to the park and play on the slide is our complete predicate. Our simple predicate would be go and play. We have a compound predicate. Let's do another one. Tyler and I kick the ball back and forth. Let's find the verb. Kick, very good. And we could karate chop it right before the verb. Everything before gets 1 line because that's our complete subject, the who or what of the sentence. So the who and what of the sentence are Tyler and I, the subject. Complete predicate starts with the first verb till the end punctuation mark. It starts with the verb and it tells us what the subjects do or did. Kick the ball back and forth. Very good, that's our complete predicate. Our simple subject, if we look at our complete subject, it's Tyler and I. Your simple subject would be Tyler and I. You'd have a compound subject. Now, if we look at our complete predicate, kick the ball back and forth, that's our complete predicate. Your simple predicate would be just the verb kick. Let's practice one more. Our school is so much fun. This one's hard to find the verb, but it's a linking verb. It's is. We karate chop our sentence right before the verb. Everything before gets one line. That's our complete subject. Starting with the first verb to the end punctuation mark gets 2 lines. That's our complete predicate. Let's look at our complete subject, our school. If we wanted to find the simple subject, just the noun, there would be school. So school is our simple subject. Is so much fun is our complete predicate. And our simple predicate would be the verb is, just the verb.